So Marvel Snap's newest card is Danger. You can unlock this one via the Deadpool's Diner limited time game mode, which actually seems to be getting some positive buzz. I've seen a lot of people saying it's way better this time around. I actually just bought the card with gold or whatever, so I didn't play it, but some good hype around Deadpool's Diner, which is nice. As far as Danger herself, I'm not as hyped for this card personally. This is a 4/6 with activate, destroy an enemy card here with less power. And in this deck today, I tried to give her some power buffs. This is a list where normally I would run like Scarlet Spider in this spot, but I thought, hey, let's try out Danger, see if, we can buff her up, make her a 4/8, a 4/10, even bigger, and see if she can't like destroy something really big from the opponent, making the swing way bigger. A 4/10 that destroys a 9 power card. Wow, a 19-point swing. That's absolutely crazy. Now, I entered into this thinking to myself, this is probably just going to be way worse than Scarlet Spider, because Scarlet Spider, when you scale his power, you know your results. If you turn Scarlet Spider into a 4/10, you know when you hit that activate button, he's going to make another 10 power card, and the scaling matters guaranteed, minus removal or whatever. But with Danger, you don't know the results, because even if you push her to 10 power, she might still hit the enemy squirrel, right? She might still hit a 1 power card, and you're just leaving a lot up to RNG. It's not the guaranteed scaling. And although sometimes she can hit some like key targets where destroying them's way better, hit the Cerebro, hit the Captain Carter, whatever. Those moments exist. It's still so iffy. And because it's an activate card and not an on reveal card, you're often also kind of giving that power to your opponent, because they say, hey, okay, they're going to activate this next turn. I can just play something really tiny in that Danger location and, maybe take a chance that they hit the small thing instead of the key target or whatever. Ultimately, a fun card because it can have those big, surprising, hilarious moments. And this deck was also fine, by the way. I went 8-4 with this deck, which is a totally reasonable win rate. And Danger didn't hurt the deck all that much. I'm sure Scarlet Spider or an equivalent might have been a little better, but, totally fine, totally playable card, totally fine deck. Just didn't get to that level where it's like, I'm excited about it, or I think it's super powerful. Just don't expect the world for this one, as you're about to see. Now, I don't know if this deck is going to make history, but I know you will with today's sponsor, Heroes of History. If you're looking for a strategic city building game with tons of legendary heroes from both history and myth, then you're in the right place. So whether it's Einstein or Tesla or even Medusa, you'll be able to upgrade all your heroes and advance your civilization. It's actually really fun to watch your little town grow and watch all your workers go about their day. There's also a cool time traveling story, and you get to fight other people in real time. Just imagine like Robin Hood fighting against George Washington. There are over 5 PvP modes and lots of other ways to take your squad of heroes into battle, with all kinds of relics and equipment and upgrades to empower them. And there's a new 1-year anniversary event on September 26th. After unlocking the prosperity technology at the end of the Bronze Age, you can hop into a big in-game celebration with tons of different activities and rewards, including exclusive 4- and 5-star heroes like Alexander the Great, Thomas Jefferson, or even Mozart. So if you want to change history, you can download Heroes of History using my links in the description or pinned comment down below, or using this QR code right here on screen. Once you do, be sure to use the special promo code 1YEARSTART to get big bonuses, including 1 legendary antimatter and a pack of food and scrolls, which gives you a pull for a 4- or 5-star hero and the resources to upgrade it. I know I personally can't wait to watch Einstein beat up Medusa. Hey, new card alert. Nice. Gross. Don't buff my rock. I mean, I guess Okoye and Chavez, maybe we'll play some big rocks. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I would still enjoy that. Ant-Man's a decent danger target, or really just anything in an Ant-Man location becomes a decent target, right? Because you turn off the, oh, never mind. Okay, even better. Even better. That's sick. Okay, now maybe we push danger like left so that we catch like a Captain Carter over here or whatever. Goliath, sure, same diff. Agony here on a danger too lets you snipe some really big stuff. Potentially, right? Yeah, let's play for Yggdrasil as best we can. Do we go Gwynpool first, or do we try to get better targets? Maybe we go Gwynpool first to see like where a Carter goes. That's a Captain America, another insane target. If you do go danger right though, there's a chance you hit that darn shield. Like, do you want to hit the shield, or do you want to hit... Yeah, I think I go Galacta over Gwynpool here since she's already buffed and bigger at a base. I mean, you could get a bigger danger, but you got to play danger on 5, so you got to pick your other 4-drop here, basically. I got to decide where this danger goes, right? Like, it's way bigger left because of Agony, but, you know, maybe a better target technically right. I think you still go here, though. You can still just kill that Goliath and stuff, too. Maybe Rock goes here. Probably technically play the Rock next turn, but I don't know, just in case I get a 2-drop or something to go with Gwynpool. I don't know. Like, not very strong mid. The opponent's kind of strong here already. It's making me nervous, right? Danger is up to a chill 16, is that right? Yeah, okay. Goliath is not out of range. Moonstone is not out of range. Okay, somehow it's actually big enough to kill these. That's crazy. Maybe we just go Brood for 15 here now. That's actually going to cover across the 3. Danger here, deleting one of these 2 is really nice, you know? I mean, Moonstone would be the home run, I'm sure, because that would stop, like, a Captain Carter from being good. I mean, either way, maybe Carter is weird and, like, I don't know, there aren't enough targets or whatever, right? But, we got the Goliath. Okay, still solid hit. Hopefully Brood holds here. Looks like it's going to, yeah, nice. Spectrum, oh my god, it barely held. Wow, dude, so close. Actually, so close. Good run for the opponent in an Isle of Silence game, right? Like a really tough one for them. Anti-Venom doing a little work, I guess. It's nice. Good danger, though, man. Like, pretty cool danger, right? Yggdrasil chipping in a little. It was nice that we could have hit even a giant Moonstone, right? That's one of the better dangers I've seen yet, actually. Pretty cool. Isle of Silence is 2 straight Isle of Silence games, man. That's crazy. Thankfully, we don't care at all. It's great for us, but still wild. America Chavez versus Agony. Venom Chavez. Pretty scary. Olympia. Okay, nice. 1-drops everywhere, dude. Yeah. Kind of not a lot of Zabu hits anymore, but free body, I guess. Although the body can be a problem for Brood sometimes, to be honest. Surge for the opponent. Similar deck, it looks like. Buff deck stuff. Bastos is great. Let's put that next. Well, I don't really want to give the opponent a 3-7. That's a pretty good hit. Let's go mid. Machine World a little too powerful there. Captain Carter, bro, that would be an insane danger hit. Do we try to go for the Gwynpool first? Does this get buffed by any other mechanisms? I mean, I guess you can kind of go Gwynpool first anyway, but I wouldn't mind getting the hand down to a thinner Shaw and Brood, right? So maybe, and maybe making their Machine World Gwynpool worse, because I think I want Gwynpool to go there. Yeah, we'll try to hit this Carter. I guess sooner rather than later is better because you have fewer targets, right? Viv Vision denied as well by playing mid, okay. Oh no, not denied. Well, it was denied still. Man, even though she was buffed by Carter, that's kind of wild. Gwynpool better than Galacta, yeah, since we don't have anything to curve with it. Yeah, this is currently a 50-50, dude. Let's see if we can hit it. It's a big 50-50, man. Danger is, that's the problem though, is it's a 50-50. You know, if she said like destroy the largest target with less power, you know, that would be completely insane, right? That would just be nuts. If she said that, like, she'd be so much stronger. But these like little 50-50s just create a lot of problems, you know. Oh, Shaw and Brood, what hits, dude? We're gods. Woo! Danger snipes! Let's go! I love it. So do you go Shaw left, even though you got that Brood? I mean... Is it weird to double commit there? It's a little weird, right? You don't need 3 broods. 2 is enough. This is a lot of power. It's 17 to 9. Like, that's a great lead. 8-point lead, 14-point lead, and a 18-point lead. I mean, in a weird way, I kind of like this better. Even though Agony doesn't help Brood and it does help Shaw. It's just like a more definitive win left because you get, 22 instead of 17 or whatever. And that's a bigger lead there where you're behind. And then you still have huge 18 and 14 points. Yeah, so even though this is like technically less efficient from a power output standpoint, I just like the power distribution a little better. Like we're sacrificing points, but we're putting them where they matter, if that makes sense. The total points are lower. If we were playing Tribunal, like, sure, we'd do it differently. Wow, dude. Wow, we got wrecked left anyway. Despite that, jeez. Okay. Thankfully, like we said, Shaw holding it out. Everywhere being big makes their life really hard here. Seems like it was probably Surfer slant to this deck, by the way, although we don't know that for sure. But just like we saw a couple extra 3 drops. But Surfer didn't have enough established to be good late, so... all good for us. Good, great danger for once. I haven't had too many. I felt like she's been kind of clunky, but that was a good one. That's making me a bit more confident. All right, Agony left is honestly, yeah, maybe just Agony, Shaw, Atlantis does it, That might be enough. Yeah, probably prefer Surge over Zabu just from a curve standpoint. We might play Zabu next turn still because you don't really want to play Shaw or Brood yet. You want to try to Gwenpool them or something first if you can. Ravona makes me very nervous about Mr. Negative. That's going to be tough to beat. Danger can delete some stuff. I think it's too late to delete Ravona though. They have Mr. Negative. They always play it this turn anyway, so... I guess we'll go Danger and hope to hit something here later. Danger left feels not as good to me as like Shaw left, right? Could fill their hand with garbage if they try to go for like a Jane. You just like throw them a Zabu and a Chavez and a... Okay, maybe more... that actually is a pretty decent Danger target, right? I think I just take that. I think we don't get fancy. I think we take it. It's gonna scale later. There could be stuff like Captain Carter that's a little better, but I think they'll just avoid that, right? Actually, hold up. Crap. I don't have great Brood positioning now. I mean, maybe Brood goes left, I guess. It's just not very good for Agony specifically. Kind of screwing myself on spots here a little bit, but Moon Girl. Whoa. Okay, now I'm confused again. Now I don't know anymore what's happening. I mean, I guess you can go both Shaw and Brood, to be honest. If you feel good about winning mid anyway. Which I don't know that I do, but it's certainly possible. Or Brood left, honestly, it's still 12 power, or excuse me, right. 12 power right, it's not crazy. I just think I probably should have put Zabu mid last turn. Shaw plus Agony is what? 11, 13, 18 with Atlantis? Oye holding up mid a little bit. Zabu, that's my Zabu and a Bastion. Like, what is the opponent even playing here? I'm so scared. Well, we don't know what this is. It could be a Galacta, actually. That'd be nice. I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, I could definitely add a lot of power left to Shaw, but it's hard for them to add a lot of power here because they really only have 5 to 18. I'm adding enough mid and enough right that I feel pretty good here. The Moon Girl's crazy. They could have Iron Mans and stuff, but how many could you really have, It really is Galacta. Nice. We're going to an extra 16 right. Beautiful. How many could you really have? Oh, it's Victoria, Zabu. Oh, the extra cards I gave them really did matter, but not really, I guess. Not really. Danger, I mean, this is a weird, I don't know, the opponent just didn't do enough. Danger was okay, I guess, I mean, what did it delete? 4 or 5 power in theory? Not much, really, to be honest. Brood early is real bad. Just the worst. Really hard to get enough power there. Maybe we can spike a big Sebastian to go in there later, I guess. Vormir. Oh my god. Okay, really bad again. Fastos can go there. That would have been a great brood play though. We'll just toss in a Fastos to open that up. That's fine. Okay, Aunt May's Danger is actually really cool. That would honestly, yeah, Aunt May's here and sending Danger left would be good enough probably, because it would be 12 power. Like that's just a really, really good play there. Electro getting destroyed. Wow. Sick Vormir lines, dude. Yeah, we'll try to send Danger left. I mean, Danger mid also, I mean, I guess they lost their Herald, though. It doesn't matter, actually. The location's gone. The Herald itself died, so their Galactus never scales, right? So that's fine. Danger left, maybe. Danger mids also, you know, depending on what they play, could be totally useful. Doesn't really matter too much. We looks like we're going to have a good Shaw to go left anyway, so. Storm. Okay, we got ahead of that with Danger. That's nice. Merlin. Okay. I mean, I guess we wait to activate on 6 here, right? Because nothing right there is scary right now. Do you need more mid? Surely you don't need more mid, right? Because it's like, you're at 14. I mean, I guess if you only destroy 2, they're at 3. They need an 11 power card. God, man, it feels like overkill, but if Danger low rolls... Like, that's the problem with cards like this, is you don't know what she's gonna hit. You know, having 12 power doesn't do anything. It still could hit a Storm, you know? Like, yeah, they could hit a big card, but not always. I mean, I think we have a pretty good chance to win left with Sebastian Shaw, so I'm just gonna do that, you know, and say, let's really win mid and let's really win left or whatever. We shut down any kind of, like, Galactus moves. Oh my god, Infinite is 20. That totally flips mid. Icebox debuff Shaw, which is annoying. Wow, they actually, oh my god, this is a great line too. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. If they only play Infinite, we just win everywhere else, so it doesn't really matter. They can't cover 3 spots with Infinite. Doctor Doom is definitely not going to be enough, so I think we're fine either way. Is there any, like, Ebony Maw plus something turn that's scary? No. Yeah, but as you see here, Danger just, I mean, she's like, you know, she's gonna potentially could kill a 5 power card, and she is a 6 power card. Remember, this could go on anything, so kind of an 11 power card here potentially, right? But I mean, I guess, you know, just Infinite in particular is a really, really tough counter, because we're at 19, they'd be at 22, you know. If I'd put Surge there, we could have gone to 20 maybe, but. Hey, Chavez. Sure, you can go left. Why not? In case they have a Killmonger or an Electro. Just in case. Emote equals human filth. Well. Which one should I choose? I mean, I hate to antagonize people, but that is so dramatic. I feel like I need to. It's so dramatic. I think I'm gonna do, you guys can't really see. I got Howard the Duck holding up a magnifying glass. Nobody could be that mad about Howard the Duck, right? Surely not. Howard's beloved. A beloved icon. Dude, what a good hit here. Okoye already putting him to 3-7. Do I greed that for more? I don't think so, right? I think I just play him. We got a lot of 4s here in particular. I think the question now is Gwenpool or Galacta. Gwenpool's already buffed, so I'm like kind of enticed by that, you know? Like, she's looking a little stronger. Star-Lord whiffs. Danger, you know, maybe Danger right would be good if we hit that. Fan Fei, I mean, it's just not good enough, right? If we hit Galacta a bunch, I'll probably just still play Galacta, right? Oh, that's totally fine. I don't care about that at all. Danger got missed. I indeed hit Galacta a bunch, as I said. Okay. Guess that means Galacta's going in. Yeah, Galacta here, and then maybe that sets up for a good Wakanda. I mean, I do hate that I'm not getting any Danger upside. There is still, like, a pretty good Galacta Surge play next turn. Danger swings 11 power here. You go up 13-7. Currently, Medusa's pretty good. Like, it's kind of exactly the right size. If they played another small card here, I guess you'd be sadder, but maybe that's okay. 11 power is pretty good, and of course I want to play the new card. Okay, this makes life a little worse, maybe. Although not too much worse. I just lost priority, so like this gives them a lot of... Is that a Red Hulk Kang? This might give them a little bit too much, like, upside, you know, like, too much kind of like they can put a 1/1 here now and maybe deny the danger. Gotta play another card here, so you go 12 to 7. Like, that kind of feels like a waste. Maybe you double down on Galacta right. You go up by 11. Could have Thanos for 12, but I mean, it's an Airshim deck. You just have no idea, right? Like, it just could be anything. Kind of like doubling down a little bit in that case, I think. It just depends, you know? Like, you just don't flip left by enough that you feel super confident's the problem. You know, it's only a flip of 7 left, which it's... I could really make good arguments for both, honestly. I could even make an argument for Galacta mid, too, to be honest. I think there's that route as well. Because if they played a small thing mid to disrupt the danger, you know, 2 or 3 power there. I guess you're going to 12 anyway, so they played, like, you know, another 4 power thing. Even if you hit the 4 power thing, you're tying the 12. Then you're going down to a tiebreaker, which maybe Galacta wins. I don't know. Lots of arguments to be made either way. So many choices. They played a card everywhere. Batroc and Kang, Valentina, and we actually called it right, it looks like. Yeah. Batroc is going to be a tie potentially on the danger, but like we said, a tiebreaker is fine for us. Nice. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah. No, it's not fine. No! We're too small! Why did I think we were okay? I guess I thought this was 4, but it's 7 because of stupid Red Hulk. Oh my god. It actually would have been an exact tie if this were just the regular Kang anyway. So Danger really just missed a 50-50 there, dude. God, that's why this card bugs me, man. Is like, it just missed a 50-50. You know, if it hits Medusa, we win. If it hits Batman, we lose. Ooh, Zabu early. Space Throne, I mean, can't do agony stuff there, so it's not easy. A big Shaw if you get like a Gwenpool. Danger could be interesting there, but probably not. Need a Valir. And that's a good spot for Okoye, I think. Do you like Surge or Okoye better? Surge, some of our stuff is conditionally timed, but I really like hitting a 4-drop for 3. You know, if you hit Galacta or Gwenpool for 3, you're so pumped. Hawkeye Domino. Okay. Feels a bit weird. Wakanda. I've seen so many Wakandas today. Oh my god. 2 cost Galacta. I forgot. Oh my goodness. Okay, deal. Are you worried about Shang-Chi at all? I'm not, no. Need to find a Sebastian Shaw. Ooh, Nocturne might turn off Space Throne for sure. What is this deck, by the way, dude? Oh, maybe it's C4, actually. Oh, that would be so sick. Yeah, I bet it's C4, dude. That's really cool, though. Doesn't C4 hate Nita Valir, though? Maybe they gotta turn off Nita Valir with Nocturne. Danger for me is at 7. The C4 is gonna go to 7. I kind of need Danger to be bigger, but it can't be in, you know, Wakanda. Shoot. Maybe I need to play Iron Lad first. See if I can't hit like a Gwenpool. But what if I hit Brood? I get locked out mid. I really don't want to play Okoye on Agony is the problem, and I don't want to play Danger on Agony because obviously it doesn't do anything there. I guess we're just gonna play Okoye on Agony because I don't know what else to do. I don't want to lock myself out of choices right now. So just not ideal, but it is where it is. You know, Space Throne's creating a little cramping here that's problematic, and Wakanda's denying Danger, which is problematic. Wow, dude, it literally is just a C4 deck. This is wild. I'm gonna rip this now because I'm worried as soon as they play Cerebro, it gets bad, and I think I might just lose in that case. Boy, this is a weird hand because Brood sucks. In a weird way, Iron Lad might be my best play. He goes to 8. I mean, you could see a Cerebro before that going to 7 pretty easily. If I hit Sebastian Shaw, he goes a little bigger. Maybe that's better. I think Nocturne has to go mid because we know it's Cerebro. Do they put the Cerebro over here instead, though? In that case, we just kind of win this one for free. Wow. Isle of Silence, dude. Okay. Deleting one of their dudes. Be a Sebastian Shaw. I guess it doesn't matter if it's Shaw because he already got the buff, didn't he? Yeah, it doesn't actually matter. He already, by the time... Oh, no. So now if they have double... Well, they can't have double Cerebro because of Isle of Silence. We're fine. They can't. You can only ever have one Cerebro. Easy. Easy. You can't have a Mystique because you can't play them mid. We're fine. We're just chilling, right? What can they do? Hydra Bob's screwing them, dude. Hydra Bob. Spider-Man does not matter. 22 to 21, 23 to 21, and 8 to 7, dude. So close. Anyway, I honestly didn't realize it was so close. Yeah, good win. Danger, you know, didn't win the game, but certainly, you know, kept them from getting another card mid. Won her location anyway. Gave us some wiggle room, perhaps. Isle of Silence maybe made the difference, though, because if we'd gotten a Mystique here, we would have lost left, and I think we also would have lost right, you know? Isle of Silence might have won this game for us. Not Danger, which is kind of sad, I guess. Go get him, Chavez. Dude, Chavez is so good now. Like, it's crazy. A 1-5 is really crazy. I'm glad. I mean, I like it. It doesn't feel like busted, you know, despite being really good. It's obviously really good, but not broken, kind of thing. Danger could kill a Deadpool, I guess, but why? Seems like not a good idea necessarily. Kiln, yeah, we can load up an Okoye, I think. Maybe if we had a Shaw, even you go Shaw Danger or something. Maybe you could even go Shaw Gwenpool because you trust that's enough. Because, you know, like Deadpool, Destroy decks don't really get big by turn 4. They're kind of getting big on 6 or whatever. Sometimes they can get a pretty big Venom on turn 4 if the Deadpool has gotten big enough by then, you know, like Venom Deadpool, but that's really hard and I don't think gonna happen. It's not usually that big, right? Danger, I don't know. What is she gonna snipe, I guess? That's a question. We could get a 12 power Danger mid. I think you don't do that though. I think that's just not what you need. Like I said, I think mid's gonna be fine. I think you just go Gwenpool mid and maybe just trust like 10 power, right? Maybe you put a Zabu in just to be a little extra safer, like 12 power. I have to believe 12 power is safe mid. Like, I just have to believe that. There's just not enough energy for them to get bigger. Maybe if they did like Wolverine, Deadpool this turn, and then, or yeah, Wolverine, Deadpool, and then like Agony, Venom or something. That's not even really enough either. You have to cycle the Deadpool more to like start scaling power a lot. It's just about threading the needle here on Kiln. Just getting just big enough so that you save enough power for everywhere else. And the good news is too, like if we do overcommit, we can bail with New York and actually, you know, redistribute a little, steal a Gwenpool from mid or whatever, which is kind of nice. Opponent doesn't seem to be thinking about this yet at all, which is good. Is this just the Deadpool and then make maybe a Venom here or something? Deathlock, whatever. Weird World. Wow. Hulkbuster and Death. Death is sick. I don't really love having the extra full hand though necessarily because I'm kind of missing out on danger buffs now potentially. I also don't know if Death's really gonna get cheap enough to be played, but you know, that's fine. Wow. Okay, the game knows where it wants to go, man. Fastos. Jeez. Death did get notably cheaper here. I mean, finishing on Fastos is fine. Danger going to 12 is fine, I guess. Can kill a lot of things. Do you like Shaw better on Agony, though? Because Danger still kills, you know, a lot of things. We don't have to worry about Death. We're not thinking about Null necessarily. Next turn, you could go like Shaw, Hulkbuster, right? And then maybe you could just like pull everybody except, I don't even know, maybe an Okoye, because currently like only X23 would go here. Maybe a Wolverine could go there. I don't know, it's weird. Shaw Agony is certainly more power. I could just fully stack right though as well if I want to. Nico is +2 Agony there, so this is gonna be a Deadpool Venom maybe. Man, that's a good turn actually. That's an insane turn. Wow, that's so much power right. Is my Death pretty good now too though? Yeah, Death's pretty good now. Death, Shaw, but you got Fastos in the mix as well, man. I don't know, they never played a Wolverine. It's like, do they just play Deadpool left and then... I mean, is this a crazy plan? I don't think this is a crazy plan, right? I think this holds. 7's enough to even beat like Wolverine. Wolverine and X23 both would be 7, and that's not really a concern. I guess Arnim Zola actually is a thing, but this beats Arnim Zola as well, right? Because you just get big enough. You just get big enough left, right? Like Arnim Zola here. They didn't destroy an X23 last turn, right? So they don't have... You can't do Deadpool and Arnim Zola. I think this just holds, maybe. Does this beat the Deadpool? It surely does, right? It does. It has to be Deadpool left. It's gotta be big. I didn't actually count, but it's just outrageous. Like, the Death and the Fastos are both so freaking big. Gwenpool chipping in. Yeah. It's enough. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Sweet, dude. Yeah. Danger, again, didn't really do anything. You know, like, yeah. You know, it was a 9 power card. Didn't really help that it was scaled, you know. It's just not a lot of moments where the scaling matters, which is not a surprise, you know. Like I think I said at the very beginning of this recording, I think she's just gonna be a worse Scarlet Spider, right? I don't know. Maybe there's other decks where it feels a little better, but you know, I don't know. Trying to help. Zabu, go get him, dude. Zabu Okoye is nice. Good curve. This deck's got a pretty good win rate right now, by the way. 72% so far. Whoa! Galacta, let's go. Galacta Okoye is nice. Galacta Danger we could do already, too. I think we're fine to go Okoye, right? We can still just play Danger next turn. Maybe Okoye goes left, honestly. Like, we gotta get something there. That's not the biggest commitment, you know. Venom, get destroyed, bro. Come on. Do me a pal, Danger Room. I'm playing Danger. I am the room brought to life. If anyone deserves a good Danger Room, it's me, man. Like, we're... Dare I tempt fate, by the way? No. Death gone for the opponent. Okay. Oh, maybe we just fill this next turn, actually, and get that Danger back. I'm playing Danger in Danger Room, as the prophecies have foretold. And we will be fine, and we will win, and it will be great, and we're gonna be so happy. And it's gonna be a big danger too because of Sanctum, right? So, oh my god, that is a big agony. Give me a Sebastian Shaw. Am I worried about only capping at 22 here? I mean, a little bit, yeah. I am a little worried, but hopefully it's okay. Opponent is getting so much value, man. Moira's, Sanctums, Nico Demon. Okay, they got some more space to work with. That's scary. Killmonger does not open any space for me, but does create a power disparity again, which is nice. They've got even more stuff, though. Even more Moira activations. Like, what are they doing with that hand? Feels a little excessive. Danger, come on. Don't do this to me, Danger. Maybe I should spread the power, because 13's more than enough for Danger, right? We think. So maybe I should spread the power a little bit so that, you know, if Danger does get destroyed, I haven't overcommitted. You know, if either of these gets destroyed, the other is a little happier. Don't do the Danger Room. Come on. Be a bro. Come on. Nice. Is this... Oh, no. Venom got too big now, though. No, my Danger's not big enough. No, I really did need the Galacta. I guess it still wouldn't have been enough. I only would have had 15. Oh, that sucks, dude. Danger's just whiffing here. That's no fun. I mean, yeah, they got a lot of power to cover here. Can they cover across? Maybe Arnim Zola? Yeah, maybe Arnim Zola. That's only 20 right, though. Unless Wolverine rolls right. That would be enough, I guess. What am I going to mid, though? I'm going to 20. No, that's enough, too. Wolverine Venom. I mean, do you really run Arnim Zola with all this Moira stuff? Can you afford that? Like, isn't your hand going to be way cheap and small instead? I think so. Oh, God. Yeah, that's so scary. Oh, God. I don't like this at all. Oh, God. Danger's like, whoops. Oh, these deaths, bro. Oh, these deaths, bro. Oh, my God. These deaths. Yeah, 22. Yeah. Dude, that's so many freaking deaths. That's crazy. They got one back buffed. Oh my god, that was in their opening hand. So the Moiras, yeah, we had no chance. That's an insane Moira pop off for sure. Hey, good curve. Do we go Okoye or Surge though? Question is old as time. I think with Fastos we might go Okoye. I have a pretty good 3 to play, so I'm not worried about like an immediate discount on a 4 or anything. A lot of space occupied already. Yeah, I think you go Okoye Fastos. They just seem like they go together too well, right? Don't want to miss out on that. Some pretty good targets for the Okoye too, like Sebastian Shaw, Danger, and Brood all in the deck still. Colleen discarded a Gambit. Okay, it's kind of a weird play. Gwynpool mid. Looks fine. Give me some big buffed Dangers. Starbrand is tough to work with. Brood, also tough to work with. Need a Danger. Next turn. Brood at 7. I mean, that's still a pretty big power dump, to be honest. These two next turn. Agamotto here just feels like a waste because Dracula is the one thing that's really hard to beat, right? But I need 2 spots for a Brood and I need space for a Shaw. I guess maybe you do it this way then. You just play Agamotto next turn, right? Because it's like it doesn't hurt to play these early, I suppose. Play Agamotto Chavez next turn. Yeah, I mean this is enough right that it's definitely contesting a lot of big things. You know, if they play a MODOK here, we're gonna be way ahead against a MODOK. They gotta flip right with 11 power, which is not easy to do unless you play the APOC, but then your Dracula's a lot worse, of course. Tuma Helicarrier makes Dracula very interesting. What? Khonshu as well. Oh my god, dude. This is a crazy hand. I don't know. This game just got wild. This just got wacky. Well, I mean, suddenly you're a little more interested in contesting mid, right? Because that Helicarrier basically means they're never going to be able to dump their hand for Dracula. So like power mid is now very relevant. Did they just play Apocalypse left? No, Khonshu left. Okay. Helicarrier, Lady Sif. Okay, we just hold across the field. Yeah, I don't know about the Dracula Helicarrier, man. I don't know about that particular combo. It's still like they did, you know, it's close game in a way. Close game in a way for sure.